Yo, what's up, YouTube's buddy, Great Picture here, DGP back in with another episode. I told you I'll be right back-to-back videos. Last time I took the hood off. This time, hood goes on, man, because we got a special update on the trade deadline. Trade deadline is this Tuesday, I believe, at 4 p.m. Eastern time, if I'm not mistaken. That's the last time we can make trades for the rest of the year until we have to wait for the offseason to make trades. However, we got some news, man. So earlier on this morning, earlier before the 1 o'clock games, I heard Jay Glazer talk about the Patriots. Surprisingly, are looking for a premier wide receiver. Now, I'm like, a premier wide receiver? We just got Josh Gordon. Edelman's back. You know, Gronkowski, he might be in and out. But Hogan, good as a third, fourth option. James White looking good. I'm like, our offense is looking pretty good. You know, if anything, we need a running back. That's probably what we need, a running back. But they said they're looking for a premier wide receiver. Now, looking for a premier wide receiver is going to be hard because, like, when you just look at it, just think about what we gave up for Brandon Cooks. Remember, we gave a first-round pick and a sixth-rounder. I'm sorry, first-rounder and was it first and fourth? I think it was first and fourth for Brandon Cooks, and then we end up just getting back a first-round pick for Brandon Cooks. So for a premier wide receiver, somebody who is not top five, obviously, we know. I don't see us getting Odell Beckham. So let's cut that right now. I don't think we're getting Odell Beckham. Haven't heard any rumors or news on that. So I was kind of thinking Deshaun Jackson, he quote-unquote requested a trade from Tampa Bay. We don't know about that, so maybe we get a guy like him. I thought that may be the premier wide receiver, but a guy that has been rumored the whole season, and a guy that I can actually see actually happen. Like, this is a legitimate, actual happen for trade, and maybe we give up a third-round pick for this guy, is DEMARYIUS Thomas. Now, he's former Denver. He'll be a former Denver Bronco. Plays for the Broncos. Was there when Josh McDaniels was the head coach there. During the Tebow era and all that stuff. Has kind of really not been that good since the Super Bowl, since their Super Bowl run. But will be a decent wide receiver, I think, in our scheme, in our system. Only thing is he's worth about $14 million in cap space next year. So definitely the contract will have to get restructured if we're going to sign DeMarius Thomas, man. But so far this year, through 7 games, 372 yards and 3 touchdowns, hasn't really done much. That Denver offense hasn't done much anyway outside of Emmanuel Sanders. But we don't know what the Broncos want, man. So DeMarius Thomas to New England is a potential, is a possibility. But in terms of giving up a lot of picks, I wouldn't give that much. The most I would give up is a third-round pick, and that's even stretching it because we got Josh Gordon for a fifth. So, I don't really see us doing that. What we really need to get is a safety. I saw we brought in Obi. I'm not even going to mess up his last name right now. I can't say it off the top of my head. But we brought him in. He's a guy who's really athletic, a guy who can play linebacker / safety, more so linebacker. We brought him in. But I think we really need to get a linebacker / safety, get more athletic around there, especially because we're going to go against the Kansas City Chiefs, and maybe get some more defensive line help. But I think on the offense for premier wide receiver, the most I give up is a third or fourth round pick, man, for DeMarius Thomas. Not giving it too much because, again, they might just want to unload cap, and we're not going to, just give up a first round or second round pick. So let's cut that out the way. But that's pretty much it, man. DeMarius Thomas, potentially a New England Patriot. Let me know how y'all feel about that, and if you would do a trade, and what would you give up for DeMarius Thomas, man. Again, I already know the comments going to say we don't need him, we need a defensive player. I'm on the same bandwagon as well. We need defensive help. I'm on that bandwagon. But again, knowing the Patriots, they'll probably just go out and get somebody like Obi, get somebody else, and try to work them into the system and not get a big name. That's gonna be it, man. Again, Mike Girardi, he reported the news. Jay Glazer also helped report the news earlier that they looking for a wide receiver, and Girardi pointed it out that DeMarius Thomas is a big interest. So, that's pretty much the news, man. That's all I gotta say. Like, subscribe, comment, all that great stuff. Catch you next time, y'all. Peace.